Backers of former President Trump pushed the conflicting independent state legislature theory after the 2020 election, claiming that because the Elections Clause of the U.S. Constitution says the legislature controls the times, places, and manner of holding elections, state courts had no authority to overrule state lawmakers. But now the U.S. High Court has rejected that argument, spelling out how courts have throughout history been the final arbiters enforcing state and federal constitutions. The Chief Justice writing, "The Elections Clause does not insulate state legislatures from the ordinary exercise of state judicial review."
We beat back the most serious legal threat our democracy has ever faced with today's ruling in Moore v. Harper.
Voting rights advocates praised the decision, with former President Barack Obama even weighing in, writing, "This ruling is a resounding rejection of the far-right theory that has been peddled by election deniers and extremists seeking to undermine our democracy." The decision stemmed from a voting map dispute in North Carolina, where the state Supreme Court initially struck down a congressional map drawn by Republicans, who then appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, saying their state's highest court had no right to step in. But while this case was ongoing, the partisan balance of the North Carolina Supreme Court changed, and they ruled in late April that state courts have no role to play when it comes to policing election maps.
So we know our General Assembly is about to pass a bunch of ugly, gerrymandered maps that are going to make it hard on voters.
And North Carolina's Attorney General warns the U.S. Supreme Court's decision might not mean the end for state legislatures trying to meddle in federal elections.
When people have power, they want to try to grab more power. And we see that with state legislatures across this country.
Now, Chief Justice John Roberts did write in the opinion today that although state courts can overrule state legislatures, they don't have, quote, free rein. So, Bianna, this does potentially leave the door open to future litigation, key as we move into the 2024 election cycle.